1,200 pounds for 4 videos, aka $2,000 for 4 videos. The sums are basically the same, but I was paid in pounds, so I gotta keep it real. I'm putting the pounds in the title, even though I usually put the dollars because most of my audience is American. But what's up, guys? My name is Jack. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I do produce weekly content based around video editing, videography, and how to make money making videos. Subscribe now if that sounds interesting to you. Today, I'm doing an episode of Project Breakdown, hands down one of my favorite series on the entire channel. I need to do more of these episodes. The series where we basically take a project that I've worked on in the past of my freelance career, whether it be video editing or videography, and break it down. I tell you how much I was paid for it, how I got the job, how you can get the same, and pretty much break the whole thing down. So the whole Project Breakdown series, I believe this is episode number 5, is gonna be linked down below. Hands down one of my most value providing series, whatever. So check it out if you're interested in my content and me. Hands down, I love this series. But today we're jumping into it. 1,200 pounds for 4 videos, 1,200 pounds for 4 videos. So these are car promo videos. These are car promo videos that I worked with for a local dealership called Signature Cars. And they have a lot out in Torquay. And I created a bunch of videos for them, but not actually for their specific car dealership, but for their raffle giveaway Facebook page, which they invented. So they actually started a second company out of the back of their first company, Signature Cars, and they started a second company called Win This, which is like a raffle giveaway kind of website. You know, they say, hey, we've got this car, pay 20 pounds a ticket, and they get 1,000 people to buy a ticket, whatever the case may be, and then they raffle it off to one of the lucky people who bought the ticket for 20 pounds, and they give them a car for 20 pounds. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the deal with it, right? So obviously they need to bring somebody on to create the marketing videos, aka the Facebook videos, to essentially build up buzz around the event of them giving this car away and essentially get people to buy tickets. So they were bringing me in to create promo videos for cars that they were giving away on this raffle Facebook page called Win This. And I got the client through such a funny way that it's honestly hilarious. This has to be the funniest way I've ever gotten a client, which ended up paying me a significant amount of money, hands down. And the way I got them was through Facebook Marketplace. So I was actually selling some old equipment of mine on Facebook Marketplace. If you never use Facebook Marketplace, it's local eBay basically. Facebook don't take a charge, anything. You put your item up and then it sends it out to people in your area. So they were in Torquay, that's about a 30-minute drive from me. And the dude who actually owns this car dealership, the dude called Dean, he actually saw my microphone, which I was selling on Facebook Marketplace, and he actually came to buy it from me for these videos that they were going to create in-house for their new raffle giveaway Facebook page, right, with these cars. And he actually came to my office right down here. I sold him the microphone, and he actually, I told him I was a video creator, and he told me a little bit about what they were creating, and it sounded very interesting. So I said, let me send you my video intro. He gave me his email. I sent the video intro. And, if you don't know what the video intro is basically just like a perfect pitch. You're sat down in the chair just like this, and my video intro literally looks like this YouTube video. Slideshow in the background, me here, and I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm Jack. We probably just spoke. Let's work together. And then I pitch myself for about 2 minutes and show visual representation, past projects, me shooting on site, all type of stuff. It's kind of like a perfect pitch. So I sent that video intro to Dean, the man who owns the Signature Cars car dealership. And, he loved it. Like, to be totally honest, he loved it. He called me literally right away. I must have sent it to him 2 minutes later. He called me, something like that. Boom, right away. What's up, Jack? I love it. Let's work together. He definitely, I got the impression that he really liked this video. And, that was obviously a big tick in my mind. All right, cool. Boom, I need to send the video intro to more videography clients, stuff like that. We started working together. Simple as that. I think I went out there for a meeting the following week. We had a 2-hour meeting at the car dealership. He explained the type of videos he wanted created. I, told him the price. All right, I can do it for 300 pounds a pop. And he said, all right, you know what? Let's do it. Great. Sounds phenomenal. They were 100% on board. I then came back a week later, shot the first video, maybe shot one the week after, and then 2 the week after that, something like that. This was all last month, I believe. Or maybe a month and a half ago, right? And I've now shot 4 videos for them for 300 pounds a pop. Now, they run a whole car dealership. 300 pounds a pop is a significant amount of money, but to give you guys even more value here, I could have gotten about 500 pounds of video from this particular client, and I actually kind of made a conscious effort to leave a little bit of money on the table, and I'll explain that a little bit further in depth because that might not make sense to a certain type of audience. To me, that makes perfect sense. If you can gain leverage in your favor by leaving some money on the table, even though I probably could have charged a bit more for this particular client, you're gonna set yourself up for repeat business. They've come back to me and we've produced 4 videos, and I've talked to them maybe last week. Spoke to Dean's wife on the weekend regarding some payment and stuff like that. And we're definitely gonna create more videos in the future. And I think setting yourself up to get the kind of possibility of future work and repeat business, that right there is the name of the game, and that right there to me is worth leaving an extra 100 on the table, maybe even an extra 150 on the table for the fact that I'm gonna get much more work with this client. If I charged 500 or 600 pounds a pop, say I charged double, right? 600 pounds for the video, they would have paid it. Like, I really do think that money's not really a big deal to these people. They run a business. It's a business expense at the end of the day, and at the end of the day, they're starting a new business which needs cash infusion to obviously create a result, which is them doing well, right, with the win this. So they needed to put money into it. I definitely got that sense when I was there, and I could have charged more, but I decided to kind of charge a significant amount. No doubt, they're 1-minute promo videos. I might not have mentioned that. So £300 for a 1-minute video, it's a no-brainer. Very significant price, but could have charged more, and I decided not to leave a little bit of money on the table so that I would set myself up for repeat business, which I indeed got. 1 video at 600 isn't quite as good as 4 at 1200, or that 4 at 1200 will over the next couple months significantly turn into more, and that's all kind of because I was a little bit strategic about that particular thing right there. But there's another way that you could actually get this particular client, because I want to actually appeal to you guys in as many ways as I can, just to show you all the aspects that you could get clients. So I think this is a phenomenal case study because it's so hilarious, isn't it? A guy turned up in my office, paid me 20 pounds for a microphone, a clip-on microphone, and I basically told him, let me get involved, and we then started working together through him coming to buy a microphone off me in the first place. So I think if you guys have equipment that you don't need laying around, chuck it on Facebook Marketplace and sell it to somebody, because you could it could be a phenomenal way to network with video creators in your area, or potential new prospects and new clients who might want work for you in the future. And also, if you don't necessarily want to sell your equipment, here's another awesome kind of route that you could go down, which is the renting equipment. So, there's a website called fatlama.com. I'll leave it linked down below. And basically, it is kind of like an independent equipment rental website. Anybody could go on there. You could rent a lawnmower. You could rent a camera. You could rent any sort of different equipment, right? And there is significant amount of things being rented on there on a daily basis. And I would advise you guys, if you got any equipment sitting around, throw it up on Fat Llama and start renting it to people, and you will have video creators coming to rent your equipment from you, which is a phenomenal way of, one, making money with your equipment while you're not doing anything with it. Obviously you're not going to rent the equipment when you need it, right? So you're only going to rent it when you don't need it, meaning that that equipment's not making any money while it sat there on the shelf, which this is a great way to make some passive money from it while you're not using it. Someone can be paying you to use it. But also networking. You're meeting video creators. I'm going to tell you a story, right? My homie Noah, who lives up in London, he's going to a film school and everything like that. When I first found out about fatlama.com maybe 6 months ago, I told him about it, and I told him, you're in a very nice, densely populated place. London is the busiest place in the whole England, the country that I live in, right? So there's a significant amount of people there, and therefore the chances of getting your stuff rented on a consistent basis is more often. So I told him, rent your equipment, bro. And boom, he rented his equipment. And in fact, the kind of dude who owns Link Up TV, which if you don't know about Link Up TV, it is a kind of huge music channel in England. Drake's been on there, all type of stuff like that, and it's a big kind of cultural channel in England for grime and for UK hip hop and stuff like that, right? And the guy who runs this whole YouTube channel, who literally got shouted out by Drake on one of Drake's freestyles, you know what I mean, turned up and rented my homie Noah's camera. He turned up at the door and he rented my homie Noah's camera, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's pretty funny, right? And obviously Noah took that chance to then give him the show reel and get his email and send all his past work to him, and nothing did come of that. But the possibility was there for something to have come of that, because he was renting his equipment and therefore getting face to face with more video creators. And that's where I'm going to end it right there. In conclusion, I was paid £300 per video. I've worked on 4 videos for this particular client. Very fun projects, very easy projects, and overall, just thoroughly enjoyable all around. I got the client through Facebook Marketplace, the first client I've ever gotten through Facebook Marketplace, and I thoroughly love the idea of, the prospect of getting clients through renting or selling your equipment. And, I will leave fatllama.com down below if you want to rent your equipment. I would suggest you guys to go sell your equipment on Facebook Marketplace, only if you're obviously not using it. And boom, project breakdown, another episode of the infamous series Project Breakdown concluded. I really hope I provided you guys some good value. It felt like I was on a roll right there for a second, to be honest, but we'll see what you guys think about it in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys. It's Jack Cole. Have a nice day and take it easy.